For most of our lives, we've been told a simple rule: the more vegetables you eat, the healthier you become. Colorful plates filled with fresh produce are often seen as the ultimate symbol of longevity and vitality. But what if that belief isn't entirely true, especially after the age of 60? As the body ages, it no longer functions like it once did. The digestive system slows down, metabolism weakens, and organs, such as the stomach and kidneys, become more sensitive. Foods that were once harmless or even beneficial can gradually turn into hidden stressors if consumed incorrectly or in excess. What used to nourish the body may now quietly burden it. This isn't fear-mongering. It's a reality that many older adults overlook. Certain everyday vegetables, when eaten at the wrong time, in the wrong way, or in large amounts, may carry risks that rival less healthy food. The danger doesn't come from the food itself, but from how it interacts with a changing body. In this video, we'll uncover the lesser-known truths behind some of the most common vegetables you eat every day. You'll discover both their powerful health benefits and their potential downsides, especially for middle-aged and older adults. By the end, you may start looking at your next grocery trip very differently. Because true health doesn't come from blindly following advice. It comes from understanding your body and making smarter, more informed choices every single day. Tomatoes are often praised as one of the healthiest foods you can include in your daily diet. With their bright red color, refreshing taste, and versatility in cooking, they have earned a reputation as a superfood. At the center of their nutritional power is a compound called lycopene, a potent antioxidant responsible for that vibrant red hue. Lycopene works like a protective shield inside the body, helping neutralize harmful free radicals that contribute to aging and chronic diseases. Research has shown that tomatoes can support heart health by lowering bad cholesterol levels and reducing the risk of atherosclerosis. They are also linked to a lower risk of certain cancers, particularly prostate cancer in men and breast cancer in women. In addition, tomatoes are rich in vitamins A and C, which help strengthen the immune system and improve skin health. They even contain natural compounds that may reduce blood clot formation, supporting better circulation. However, despite all these benefits, tomatoes are not entirely harmless, especially for older adults. When consumed incorrectly, they can create serious digestive issues. For example, eating tomatoes on an empty stomach may lead to the formation of stomach stone. Certain compounds in tomatoes can react with stomach acid and form insoluble masses, causing bloating, nausea, or discomfort. While younger individuals may tolerate this occasionally, older adults with weaker digestive systems are far more vulnerable. Tomatoes are also high in potassium. While potassium is essential for heart and nerve function, excessive intake can be dangerous for people with kidney problems. If the kidneys cannot efficiently remove excess potassium, it can accumulate in the blood and lead to a life-threatening condition called hyperkalemia, which may cause irregular heart rhythms or even cardiac arrest. Another hidden concern lies in unripe green tomatoes, which contain a toxic substance called solanine. Consuming them can result in symptoms like nausea, dizziness, and in severe cases, poisoning. The key takeaway is simple: tomatoes are incredibly beneficial, but only when eaten wisely. For older adults, moderation is crucial. Consuming them after meals, limiting portion sizes, and avoiding unripe tomatoes can help maximize their benefits while minimizing potential risks. Napa cabbage is a staple vegetable in many households, valued for its mild flavor, affordability, and nutritional content. It is easy to cook, versatile in recipes, and often considered a safe and healthy choice. However, from a traditional health perspective, Napa cabbage is classified as a cooling food. For younger individuals with strong metabolism and balanced internal energy, consuming cooling foods can help regulate body heat. But as people age, the body naturally becomes more prone to cold conditions. Many older adults experience symptoms such as cold hands and feet, digestive discomfort, or loose stools, signs of weakened digestive energy. In this context, eating too much Napa cabbage, especially in raw forms like salads, can worsen these symptoms. It may further weaken digestion, leading to bloating, diarrhea, or general discomfort. That doesn't mean Napa cabbage should be avoided entirely. Instead, it should be consumed in moderation and prepared properly. Cooking it with warming ingredients like ginger or garlic can help balance its cooling nature and make it more suitable for older adults. Ultimately, even gentle foods like Napa cabbage require thoughtful consumption, especially as the body changes with age. Potatoes are one of the most common and comforting foods in the world. They are filling, affordable, and incredibly versatile, boiled, mashed, fried, or baked. In many cultures, they are even considered a staple food. But behind this familiar comfort lies a hidden risk, especially for older adults. The main issue with potatoes is their high glycemic index, GI. This means they are rapidly digested and quickly converted into glucose, causing a sharp spike in blood sugar levels. For younger individuals, the body can usually respond efficiently by releasing insulin to stabilize blood sugar. However, as we age, the pancreas becomes less responsive and insulin function declines. For middle-aged and older adults, this sudden surge in blood sugar can overwhelm the body's ability to regulate it. Over time, repeated spikes can lead to insulin resistance, increasing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. For those who already have diabetes, consuming potatoes without control can cause dangerous fluctuations in blood sugar levels, which may lead to long-term complications. The key is not to eliminate potatoes entirely, but to rethink how you consume them. Instead of treating potatoes as just another vegetable, they should be considered a primary carbohydrate source, similar to rice or bread. This means if you include potatoes in your meal, you should reduce your intake of other starches accordingly. By managing portion sizes and balancing your meals, you can still enjoy potatoes without putting your blood sugar and your health at risk. Spinach is often celebrated as a nutritional powerhouse. It is rich in iron, vitamin K, and beta-carotene, making it a popular choice for those looking to improve their overall health. Many people believe that eating more spinach will help strengthen the body and even prevent anemia. But there is a lesser-known downside that becomes especially important with age. Spinach contains a high level of oxalic acid, a compound that can interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium. When oxalic acid enters the digestive system, it binds with calcium to form calcium oxalate, a substance that is difficult for the body to absorb and eliminate. This process creates two major concerns. First, it reduces the effectiveness of calcium intake. Even if you consume calcium-rich foods like milk or soy products, much of that calcium may be blocked and wasted. For older adults who are already at higher risk of osteoporosis, this can accelerate bone loss and weaken skeletal health. Second, calcium oxalate can accumulate over time and form kidney stones, especially in individuals with a history of urinary issues. This makes excessive consumption of improperly prepared spinach a potential long-term health risk. Fortunately, there is a simple solution. Oxalic acid is water-soluble, meaning it can be significantly reduced through cooking. By blanching spinach in boiling water for 30 to 60 seconds and discarding the water, you can remove most of the harmful compounds. With proper preparation, spinach can remain a valuable part of a healthy diet without the hidden risks. Eggplant is a favorite in many kitchens, loved for its soft texture and ability to absorb flavors. Whether it's stir-fried, braised, or cooked with garlic, eggplant can easily become a delicious centerpiece of a meal. But behind its appealing taste lies a couple of hidden concerns that are especially important for older adults. First, eggplant is considered a cooling food. While this may help balance internal heat in younger individuals, it can have the opposite effect on older adults whose digestive systems tend to weaken with age. Many seniors already experience symptoms like bloating, loose stools, or sensitivity to cold foods. Eating too much eggplant, especially in raw or lightly cooked forms, can worsen these issues and lead to digestive discomfort. The second and more overlooked issue is its structure. Eggplant has a porous sponge-like texture that absorbs oil very easily during cooking. What looks like a simple dish can actually contain a surprisingly large amount of oil. For older adults, excessive oil intake puts extra strain on the cardiovascular system and may contribute to weight gain, high cholesterol, and other metabolic issues. The solution is not to avoid eggplant entirely, but to change how it's prepared. Instead of frying, consider steaming or baking it with minimal oil. This way, you can still enjoy its flavor without turning a healthy vegetable into a hidden source of unhealthy fats. Carrots are widely known as one of the best foods for eye health. Rich in beta-carotene, they help the body produce vitamin A, which is essential for maintaining good vision and supporting the immune system. Because of these benefits, many people, especially older adults, believe that the more carrots they consume, the better their health will be. However, this is where a common misconception can become a problem. Beta-carotene is a fat-soluble compound, meaning it is stored in the body rather than quickly excreted. When consumed in excessive amounts over a long period of time, such as drinking large quantities of carrot juice daily, the body may not be able to process it efficiently. As a result, excess beta-carotene can accumulate in the bloodstream and deposit under the skin, leading to a condition known as carotenemia. This causes the skin, particularly on the palms, soles, and nose, to turn a yellow-orange color. While this condition is generally harmless, it can be alarming and may be mistaken for more serious issues like jaundice. For older adults whose metabolic functions are already slower, this visible change can also create unnecessary anxiety or stress. The key lesson here is balance. Carrots are highly nutritious, but they should be consumed as part of a varied diet, not as a dominant or excessive food source. Moderation ensures you gain the benefits without experiencing unintended side effects. Now that we've uncovered the hidden risks behind some everyday vegetables, the real question is, how should older adults eat to stay healthy? The answer isn't complicated. In fact, it comes down to 5 simple but powerful principles. First, focus on variety. No single food can provide everything your body needs. A healthy diet should include a wide range of ingredients, different colors, textures, and nutrients. Experts often recommend consuming at least 12 types of food per day and over 25 per week. This diversity ensures balanced nutrition and reduces the risk of deficiencies. Second, eat smaller portions but more frequently. As the digestive system slows down with age, large meals can become a burden. Instead of 3 heavy meals, try dividing your intake into 4 or 5 smaller meals throughout the day. This helps maintain stable energy levels and improves digestion. Third, keep your diet light and simple. Reduce salt, oil, and sugar intake. Excess sodium can raise blood pressure, while too much oil can strain the heart. Use natural seasonings like garlic, ginger, and herbs to enhance flavor without harming your health. Fourth, prioritize soft and easy-to-digest foods. Cooking methods like steaming, boiling, and stewing are ideal. Softer foods are easier to chew and gentler on the stomach. Finally, combine good nutrition with regular physical activity. Even light exercises like walking or stretching can improve circulation, boost metabolism, and support overall well-being. At this point, you may have realized something important. There is no such thing as a perfect food. Even the healthiest vegetables can become harmful if consumed incorrectly. The difference between nourishment and risk often lies not in the food itself, but in how, when, and how much we eat. True health is not about blindly following trends or labeling foods as strictly good or bad. It's about understanding your own body, especially as it changes with age, and making smarter, more mindful decisions every day. What worked for you at 30 may not work the same way at 60 or beyond. The good news is that maintaining health doesn't require extreme diets or expensive solutions. It starts with small, consistent habits. Choosing the right portions, preparing food properly, and listening to your body's signals. Over time, these small adjustments can lead to significant improvements in energy, digestion, and overall quality of life. So, instead of fearing food, learn to work with it. Use knowledge as your guide and balance as your strategy. And if this information helped you see your daily meals in a new light, take a moment to act. Share it with someone you care about, because the right knowledge at the right time can truly make a difference for years to come.